The following training was created by Inproc Coventec. Thermal Impact uses this training. The need to find new building systems in construction originated with the rebuilding of cities after World War II, when labor and materials were limited and building schedules were crucial. Human and material resources and building schedules are still critical factors that affect construction today. The goal of Thermal Impact Caribbean Limited is to develop an efficient, first-rate and affordable construction system. The Thermal Impact Panel is an advanced construction system ideally suited for residential and commercial buildings, including their divisional walls, floors, roof slabs, facades, slopes, partitions, stairs, and innumerable architectural details. Durable. The Thermal Impact Construction System employs three commonly used construction materials: steel, concrete, and polystyrene foam. A combination which has proven to be extremely versatile and durable. Comfortable. With a polystyrene foam core, the Thermal Impact Panel is an excellent thermal regulator and acoustic insulator. Polystyrene constructions are warm in the winter and cool in the summer. Unwanted noises due to vehicular traffic are effectively diminished. Polystyrene foam is also an excellent humidity insulator. Rapid. Due to its versatility, building with the Thermal Impact Panel is completed in half the time than with traditional construction systems. Simple. No specialized labor force or sophisticated tools are required. In other words, with rudimentary training, any builder can use this system. Wastage is minimized because you use the same material for walls, slabs, and details. Lower costs. Direct costs are lower when compared to traditional building materials. Fixed costs are reduced. Due to the shortened building periods, financial and supervisory costs are lower. Waste of material and labor are less. The Thermal Impact System also provides savings when used for remodeling your home or business. The panel's thermal insulation properties provide savings of heating, cooling, and fuels. The Thermal Impact Panel is composed of high-tensile steel wire frames with more than 5,000 electrical welding spots, forming a mesh with 2 by 2 inch openings. Its three-dimensional structure is based on triangles every 2 inches, with the capacity of uniformly distributing its loads and forces. The panel's steel mesh is uniformly separated from the polystyrene foam, keeping it 100% encased in concrete, thus avoiding fissures and increasing its structural capacity. The Thermal Impact Panel uses self-extinguishable polystyrene foam as a thermal and acoustic insulator. It is not flammable, nor does it produce harmful CFCs. Foundations. Cast 3/8 of an inch diameter and 24 inches high rods tied to the foundation receiving the panel wall. Rods must be correctly aligned before casting the foundation. Mounting. Tie the panels to the rods on the outside of the mesh with tying wire. For boundary walls, Rods should be placed on both sides of the panel. Joints. All joints, either between two panels and walls, slabs or corners, should be tied with straight or corner joint mesh, securing both sides with clips or tying wire. Doors and windows. Space for doors and windows is made by marking and cutting the panel and reinforcing the edge on both sides with joint mesh. The mesh should protrude 1 foot from the edge of the window or door. Depending on the sizes of the doors or windows, it is recommended that window and door frames be reinforced with steel, in addition to removing the polystyrene strip and filling the space with concrete. Installations. Electric or hydraulic piping is fitted through the center of the panel before applying the concrete. Space for the ducts is provided by removing the polystyrene foam either with a torch, using solvent, or removing it with a knife. If the panel mesh needs to be removed for any reason to introduce installation, the section part should be reinforced with joint mesh. Plumbs and alignment. In order to ensure construction squaring and uniform leveling, it is indispensable to plumb and align walls to the floor slabs with wall braces before starting to apply the concrete. Slab assembly. The panels are used for floor slabs and should be oriented with the trusses on the shortest span. Panels are joined to one another, top to bottom, with slab mesh and clips. Reinforcing steel. If a project requires reinforcement of the slabs, reinforcing rods can be placed in the lowest surface of the slabs, on the outside of the panel mesh. Those should be placed in the direction of the trusses and will be determined by an engineer. Struts and cambers. Floor and roof slabs should be assembled over wooden struts and beams, separated 1 meter from each other and set with a camber. Wooden beams shall be placed in the long direction of the slab, perpendicular to zigzag. Wooden beams should not be removed for up to 10 days since the slab was cast. Levelings. Wall and floor slab surface coating is manually applied with cement guns using Portland cement and sand mixes. Coating is given 1 or 2 applications. To avoid fissures, it is necessary to keep the surface damp during the assembly period, especially in the first 48 hours. The use of synthetic fiber and 1 volumetric part of lime for each 5 parts of cement in the mix is also helpful. Compression coat. After applying the first coat of cement, sand and mix to the lower surface of the slab, a 2-inch thick concrete coat is poured on the upper surface of the slab. Thermal Impact Caribbean Limited is recognized as a leader in the housing construction industry. We are committed to providing a distinctive, timely, environmentally sound and cost-effective product for both the residential and commercial building industry. Thermal Impact has built homes worldwide, including in the Caribbean, specifically in Trinidad and Tobago, Grenada, St. Lucia, St. Kitts, Jamaica, the US Virgin Islands, Venezuela, St. Martin, Antigua, Dominican Republic, Guyana, Suriname, and in Cuba. Thermal Impact Caribbean Limited, building tomorrow's homes today.